So, welcome to this preview of the Serie A match day 35. Also in Italy, the season is closing in, so we gotta be a lot more careful about the bets because motivation is the key factor that is rather tough to evaluate in any case, unless you know very well what you're doing. So if you're certain that a mid-table team, they really want to hurt someone who's down the table, up the table, while they haven't got a lot to play for, you're welcome to try your luck. Do not trust so much those calculations, which are purely on a mathematical basis, and this mathematical basis implies that it's 100% each. Also, the team news sometimes, which I'm often asked, of course, what do the team news, what kind of effect do they have? It is up to you to decide whether it's 95% with a key player missing, if it's 90%. You can set everything within the tool. So if you get your personal access to this tool, of course, you're welcome to the community also to ask maybe a couple of questions and maybe here or there even get a coaching with me, which I would happily do with you, to introduce to you all the benefits you can have for a lifetime and compile all the prices yourself and find the value bets yourself. There are plenty of opportunities to do so. The mathematics only would promise you that you make some profit in the long run, and still you get to prove that any of your calculation is any good, which you have all the potential also within the tool with all the statistical functions that you can check out match day by match day with the total goals that have been scored, with the total goals that you expected, and with the stats expected even, which is although not yet implemented, but it will be there anytime soon. You can check out your predictions not just by counting your money, which is of course also important, and you would like to build a mountain, right? But there are other functions that even to show you how good you are. And we check out the next upcoming match dates, which I haven't done yet, and I'm excited about it. Sorry, I didn't save these as predictions from the Premier League, which you can also check out my videos. Of course, you're always invited to like my channel, subscribe to my channel, which is absolutely free. If you subscribe for the tool, there is a free version, but maybe you will profit still, and also this free version, but after a while maybe you are ready to get a couple of leagues and pay a little bit of money for this. Anyway, I didn't compare yet, and as I'm showing usually is this statistical based method, which I compare with a calculation of the goals expected per game or in these games, which are basis for this calculation, for the simulation, and those are turned into probabilities which sum up to 100%, the reciprocals of these. So this is 100% prices. If you compare these with the market prices, then maybe you find some value here or there. There are a couple of games to be played midweek, which maybe we should have taken into account at some point, but for now I can't do this on a Wednesday yet, because games may be played tonight. What we can see here is the table itself, with Milan really taking over, but Inter with a game in hand and being the stronger side, of course with a much better chances. Napoli with a loss at Empoli last week, out of the chase here, most likely with 4 games to go. And Juventus, anyway, for quite some time already, not most likely not repeating one of their plenty of titles. Roma and Lazio are from the capital, are neighbors here, with Roma having this small edge. But of course, here are which places they need 5th and 6th, I think. I don't think 7th place, but there is cup still to be decided. And Atalanta, of course, with some higher expectations going into the season, but it's a close league. The goal difference is pretty good. Fiorentina with a worse one, but still Atalanta could catch up here. Verona with an excellent season. But what we wanted to check is the lower range of the table. Venezia, I have been observing this, and I may have mentioned it a couple of times. They are most likely the worst side. Of course, compared to Salernitana at the moment, who are on a good run. But those two most likely still not good enough, whereby Salernitana now have some real chance. And Genoa, of course, with an awful season, but all those draws hampering them, and it's not an awful record altogether, but it's with a plenty of draws that cost them plenty of points. Cagliari and maybe even Sampdoria still in some danger. We have to keep that in mind when we go through the games. Cagliari against Verona being one of them, of those important ones. And this is to be, those are the midweeks matches for today. And Cagliari 253, well, this is well taking into account that they are fighting for their lives, and Verona, who are just playing an excellent campaign, but maybe not everything to play for. This is one of the games with this motivation problem, call it. Rather stay away, I would advise, by all the games they played, by all the stats, by all the results they gathered. There would be some fair reason to go with Verona, but given the fact that Cagliari need a win, if you want so, rather stay away from this one. I don't take it here. Napoli with a 145 sounds very low to me, but here it says it's more or less the same or even less chances, but the same problem. That is Italy, and that is, well, what am I trying to say? I'm not trying to blame them for any. It is still somewhat special sometimes with the closing stage when they all know what the teams need, and I don't know. I'm trying to avoid to say something that could be misinterpreted. Either I go with Sassuolo or I don't. I think they lost at the weekend. Napoli also lost, but you have an indication here. Even the statistical-based method says you can try, but Napoli to confirm the Champions League. So rather maybe don't do that. Sampdoria and Genoa, this derby, I would best instantly skip. And we see here that maybe there would be a chance to go with Sampdoria, but who would like to do that? Genoa, that's a Genoa derby, and Genoa in urgent need once again. I think I closed the table here. Did I? And Sampdoria also maybe in some kind of trouble. I've done something wrong here. Oh no. Here is my standings. But at least you can see here how to use this tree once you build it up. And how to use it. View only this league. And I have to go to the current round 35, and now we're back. 2.09, it says here we get it to 261. It is a derby. Oh, now I know what I wanted to check. It is how urgent it is for Sampdoria. It is almost as urgent So in fact, yeah, but how to win such a derby? I just can't win it. It is so special. It is just an even game. Well, who would deny? How can I know? It's just silly to go for these derbies. You won't, you won't make any money with it. It's for me, it's too hard to call. Spezia against Lazio, 171. Well, we have a 182 there, so we don't even think about it any longer. Here it says clearly better chances for Spezia, but well, it's the same story here. Lazio in some urgency, and Spezia most likely out of trouble. Are they? This I can't tell. In fact, if they are, well, 33 points, it is too far away. They won't gather all the points, all the others. So we skip this one as well. And Juventus against Venedig, Venezia 147, nowhere near. We are going to get this price, of course. 121. Tool would say try with Juve or let alone. And I'm just gonna skip it. Venezia are gone. As soon as these sites are, there is still a chance, of course, in theory, but it's not wise to get involved there. Sorry, I didn't know how the pairings were, and I didn't know if we find any indications. So if we don't find one, we have those couple of Sassuolo not to lose, Verona to win, Sampdoria to win, maybe. No, Spezia nothing. Venezia not to lose. Well, who wants these? Or think about it, or make some stats for yourself, right? By taking those down. If you want to make money, really, it takes some time to make all those experience, right? Milan is a 171. Yeah, of course. The Empoli Torino. Did we have this one or something wrong with it? Empoli, oh, okay, kick off, same time. 266 and 266, 349, 260. What is it here? It says maybe consider, but Empoli hurt me so badly when I thought Napoli could win there. Rare case to go for a favorite, and of course not a lot to play for. Here it would easily say go with Torino. So if you like it, then you can well try 260. Not such a wise bet, I would guess. And Milan Fiorentina, of course, well, market more or less confirms my evaluation. 171. They both got all to play for. The title is yeah, but they're fighting for Europe. It's the same story. Udinese against Inter. 155 on Inter. Yeah, Udinese on such a good run. And here it says 181. Here it says even better chance, slightly better chance to Udinese. 544, 379. True price is 544, 37. Oh man, I forgot. But it would maybe advise us to go with Udinese, which we don't have any urgency to do so. With Inter playing for the title, most likely, but I actually calculated this because you can also do this within the tool. Here the probability is 69% for Inter to win and 30.7, and Napoli with an outsider chance of 0.3% makes it 100. But it makes Inter, of course, the favorites, but why would I say most likely? Because 69% is the percentage that I calculate for it. And this, of course, this feature you have as well. Maybe too late now to use it, but I checked with the market. Market was 320 on Milan, so no bet there. So tool also confirms the where are my fixtures? Oh, here they are. Well, it's working well. My simulation functions do a good job, whereby whenever it compiles the same as market does, then I say it's doing a good job. As soon as it's different, then I say, oh, we have a good bet. Well, yeah, maybe we have to work out in the long run. Here we have 164 for 14, but Bologna lost their shape slightly. We might have an indication here. Roma playing for the Europe, Bologna not for anything, I figure. Atalanta 135, maybe market is a bit more generous here. No, it's not 127, so not recognizing the efforts by you know, I was getting a bit confused here while I was recording. We know what the chances are that for the sites which are indications on kind of, this is Verona, Sassuolo not to lose, Sampdoria to win the derby, nothing, Venezia not to lose at Juventus. Who wants this? Torino maybe to win at Empoli, Udinese maybe to kill Inter's chances, and well, maybe an outside chance where I'm Roma more or less. I try to watch all the games I can see, and I like them a lot, of course, also with a playing style, but it's not so reliable. So, but Bologna also had a really shaky campaign, and but in this case I would even say, well, Roma, I do not really trust them. So 752 sounds good on Bologna, where I can well imagine. But this may be, of course, my personal approach to this. I mean, that somehow I fear they are going to lose or so. But still, the 7, everyone knows that a 7 price of 7.0, you won't win every day, and you won't win every 5th day. You will only win it every 7th time. If we consider you win it every 6th time, then it already makes you the long-term winner, because you get more in return than you invest. Anyway, that's the story for here. You saw what there are kind of indications there are. You can make up your mind yourself if you like any of them. We can, of course, check back after the games, which I haven't done so consequently or consistently, but maybe you can check out the recorded videos from before. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye. See you soon.